Teams line up. First of all, Dundee United. 1, Dusan Pernis. 2, Keith Watson. 3, Paul Dixon. 18, Gavin Gunning. 5, Gary Kenneth. 6, Willow Flood. 8, Scott Robertson. 11, John Rankin. 9, John Daly. 19, Laurie Delaval. And 14, Barry Douglas. For the Bernsey line-up, number 1, Michael McGovern. 2, Kieran Duffy. 3, Stephen Kingsley. 4, Darren Dodds. 5, Stuart, Murray Wallace. 6, Stuart Murdoch. 7, David Weatherston. 8, Jay Fulton. 9, Farid El Alaji. 10, Callum Higginbotham. 11, Blair Alston. Daly at the near post. Oh, Heady just passed. Well, threw himself at that one. Higginbotham beaten to the ball, but now Murdoch. Knocked wide to Kingsley. Brings it forward with his right foot. Alaji gets his head to it. Nods it down, but Pernis is there. Drives to the line. Shown inside by Duffy. Flicks with the outside of his foot. Oh, great save by McGovern. Claws it out from under the bar. Gets it to Higginbotham. Steps away. Up to Watson. Takes it wide. Kingsley backs him up. Steps inside. Flips it across to the far post. Alaji gets its head to it. Weatherston had just made that run. Laurie Delaval played in towards Daly. Comes off Duffy. Don't think he knew much about it. Drops a flood. Drives it across and behind by Delaval. Ups as far as Rankin. Played in. Daly hits the bar. Offside though, Delaval. Wow, real chance that, Craig. Duffy runs into. Cut back. Oh, Murdoch lets it go. Another great save from McGovern. Well, Murdoch let that go. On this left hand side. Now Stephen Kingsley. Chance to drive. Takes up to Willow Flood. Comes inside. Uses Fulton. Weatherston. Higginbotham. Weatherston gets onto it for the second time. Duffy will catch us at the corner. Corner to Falkirk. Well, good play at last, Craig. Only down the bare bones in terms of squad. Alaji gets his head to it. Higginbotham gets inside to slips over the top. Alaji puts it in the back of the offside though. Driven in again. Again, let him attack it. Again, flick to the back post. See Fulton's there. Gets his toe to it. Duffy. Managed to break here. Use his pace and his strength. Flips it in, but nodded clear. Drops for Alston. First time ball from Alston. They had time to bring that down. Now Fulton. Gets it to Murray Wallace. Great break there from Kieran Duffy. And it goes to Higginbotham. Turns away from Flood. Holds up it well. Turns away again. Steps inside. Gets the ball across and out for a corner. Good play from Higginbotham. Duffy's wide. Picked out by Higginbotham. Space in front of him. Play to the far post. Dale Fulton will pick up this loose ball. Flicked away by Watson. Gets it back into the back of the net. It's a goal by Farid El Alaji. A fantastic goal by Farid El Alaji on the 70th minute. Cross in by Dale Fulton. Header by Farid El Alaji. Dundee United 0. Falkirk 1.
That was superb. What a cross in by Dale Fulton. He's just came on, first touch the ball. And there's Farid El Alaji to bang the header past Pernis and goals. Fantastic.
The only chance they've made in the game so far. But what a chance it was. Goes backwards up. Weatherston does well. Over his head though. Murdoch there. Driven into the back of it by Johnny Russell. Mistake by Stuart Murdoch. A great finish by Johnny Russell.
Yeah, he's took that well there. Dodds tried to get a challenge in. Murdoch's tried to clear it and
Gunning. Murdoch. Alaji flicks it through for Higginbotham. Played out by Gary Kenneth.
Kieran Duffy's in a solid shift, but he's looking a bit tired out there, probably after Saturday's game as well. Yet to see the Liam Dick play, some interesting here he'll do.
I think he took a knock and that prevented him getting back to prevent Russell scoring. but he's now off, and Liam Dick is on. Another youngster from the Falkirk stable. Uses Jay Fulton. Back he goes to Higginbotham. Clipped in. Elology gets his head, almost gets his foot to it, but not quite. Picked up by Gunning. Oh, free kick there. Gunning barged into Elology. Elology got there first. Higginbotham turns. Great turn from Higginbotham. Out to Dale Fulton. Clipped in, driven in. Oh, Weatherston, great header, but great save from Pernice. A chance that was from Weatherston, Craig.
Yeah, it's frantic just now, Andy. Both teams try to go for the winner, but yeah, great play from it. Dale Fulton down the wing there, just drilled the ball across, and Weatherston was unlucky just to not get that past Pernice.
Steps away from Jay Fulton. Really looks as if he's run his race. Plays it forward. Oh, driven wide though by Barry Douglas. Stops and turns. Plays it to Higginbotham. Comes inside. Uses his Elology again. Cuts to the right hand side of the penalty area. Clipped across the face of goal. It's played in. Knocked square. First time pass. Quickly closed down. Daly drives into the back of the net. After 5 minutes of extra time, simple ball through the defence, and John Daly slots it past Michael McGovern to put Dundee United 2-1 ahead. They do look out on their feet here. Well, they've got to keep it going. Now Dale Fulton. Chased down by Russell. Weatherston back out to Fulton. Back to Weatherston. Knocks it around Dixon. Chased back by Black. By Rankin rather. Gets into Dale Fulton. Played through to Higginbotham. Back to Fulton. Cleared by Willow Flood. Fulton slipped into him. Wasn't really a big. Gets a yellow card for that. I think he's unlucky there, Dale Fulton. Played long. Dodge waits with Daly. Daly drops again. Drives it off the bar from 35 yards. And over. What a shot that was from John Daly. A great place to start here. Elology gets his head to it. Weatherston waits. Nods it on. Elology gets to the ball. Squared a crawl right across the face of goal. Graham couldn't quite get there. Booted anywhere by Watson. Manages to keep the ball in. Players at the back post. He steps inside Murray Wallace. Drives it. Michael McGovern tips it over. Gets it wide to Liam Dick. Leaves it for Weatherston. Goes on a run down the line. Weatherston cuts inside. Clips it in towards Elology. Headed clear. Willow Flood. Flicks it past Liam Dick. And gets a poor 1-2 from to Higginbotham again. Now Kingsley. Clips it in. Higginbotham. Oh, again. Weatherston. Shot comes off and dips behind for a corner to Falkirk. Unlucky there, Craig.
Yeah, Weatherston quick to react to the ball, loose ball, and he's hit the shot and it's just deflected off a Dundee United player, but much more positive from Falkirk.
Ball drop. Gets it through to Higginbotham, flicked on to Liam Dick. Clipped into the far post. Held by Doosan Pernice. Into the ball, now Johnny Russell's in, chased by Wallace. Played across the face of goal. Cleared out there by Liam Dick. So now comes short. Here's the edge of the area. Higginbotham picks up. Drives a shot, comes off a defender. Elology clashes with Pernice. The referee decides that's a free kick. Picks out the run on the far side of Higginbotham. What a pass that is. Edge of the area. Played in first time. Gary Kenneth. Punch cleared by Pernice. Picked up by Murdoch. Flicked back to Dodds. Knocked wide to Dale Fulton. Chipped in. Aimed at Dick. Drops down for Elology. Oh, great save from Pernice. Right on the line. Drops down. Ali Graham. Back it goes to Kingsley. The referee decides that it wasn't handball by Willow Flood, but it quite clearly was. It's a throw into Falkirk. Kingsley. Quickly taken by Higginbotham. Gives it to Graham. Back to Higginbotham. Steps inside. Clips it in. Headed on by Weatherston straight into the arms of Pernice. Well, they've had their chances in the second half, Craig.
Yeah, two big chances there. Firstly for Alagui, it fell nicely to him, and he's hit it brilliantly, but it's hit it straight at Pernice.
And launches it downfield, aimed at Elology. Ali Graham gets there! Puts it to the back of the net! Well, Danny Kenneth held off, and Ali Graham sends it to the back of the Dundee United net to make it Dundee United 2, Falkirk 2.
What a comeback from the Bairns, superb, never give up attitude has paid off again. That was brilliant and great finish from, to Ali Graham to knock it in the back of the net, superb.
Well, his first goal for the first team for Ali Graham. It's going to be hung up there for those two. Kenneth gets his head to it, headed clear. Oh, great save by McGovern again. Drives it long. That's it. This quarter-final tie ends Dundee United 2, Falkirk 2, and it's all down to penalty kicks. Right, it's Johnny Russell who's going to take the first one for Dundee United, up against Michael McGovern. Runs up, slots into the corner to put Dundee United 1 up. Dale Fulton will take the first one for Falkirk. And all the Dundee United fans at the back of that goal. This really is a test of character for the youngster. Great goal from Dale Fulton.
Cooley took there, Andy. Pressure was on him there, but he coolly dispatched it.
John Daly strides up into the back of the net, straight down the middle. El Alaji just places the ball onto the penalty spot. Looks at the goalkeeper, takes a couple of strides back. Edge of the 18-yard box. Drives into the corner. Great penalty, Craig.
It had to be a great penalty there because Dusan Pernis had guessed the right way.
Michael McGovern up against Willow Flood.
I think Flood's missing this.
And Flood puts it over the bar. That's advantage Falkirk. So Willow Flood misses for Dundee United. This could put Falkirk 3-2 ahead. David Weatherston takes a step back, the edge of the 18-yard box. Weatherston sends it to the corner to put Falkirk ahead.
Another superb penalty from the Bairns. Dusan Pernis went the wrong way again.
Takes his run up, drives into the back of the net. So that's 3 penalties all, but Dundee United have taken 4. Can he score a penalty? Well, we're about to find out. Drives into the back of the net.
Michael McGovern can make himself a hero here.
If he scores this, Falkirk still have 1 penalty left. Gunning. Drives into the back of the net. This will be the longest walk he's ever taken, but he's certainly striding up there with confidence.
I'm feeling
this
for him.
To put Falkirk into the semi-final of the League Cup. Stuart Murder steps back. Drives into the corner. Perfect penalties for the Bairns.
Son.
Falkirk are in the semi-final of the League Cup.
Yes. Murdo.
Well, it went to penalties. 5 perfect penalties. Great result.
Well, penalties were absolutely fantastic from Falkirk, and they go over to celebrate with the fans, and rightly so.
The players go along to celebrate with the fans. They jump among all the fans. This was supposed to be a weakened Falkirk side. It was anything but. They showed all the resilience required, and you can hear the fans from round about us. They scored first with a goal by Farid El Alaji after 70 minutes. 2 minutes later, Johnny Russell scored, and it went into extra time. After 5 minutes, John Daly scored what they hoped would be the winner, but not for this Falkirk side. Up they stepped once again, and Ali Graham brought them back on level terms, so we're into penalties. 2 perfect penalties from Dundee United, and then up stepped Willow Flood to send his shot over the bar. Falkirk didn't waver, scored the other 3 to put them into the semi-final of the League Cup. Sum it all up, Craig.
Wow, incredible. Dundee United had great chances in the first half to take the lead, but it was Falkirk who did. Superb from Alagui, great header, and then, as you expected, Dundee United to come back, and they did, making it 1-1, and then eventually taking the lead. But this never say die attitude that Falkirk have installed in the team has paid off again. Superb, and it's just great for Falkirk Football Club.
And good to see Craig Sewell out there hobbling on one leg with his crutch, but he's out there celebrating with the rest of them, which just goes to prove the resilience of this team. And really, you've got to say, who's your man of the match, Craig?
Oh, I think all of them played really well on the day. It's really hard to pick out one player, Andy. I would say that Kingsley had a great match. I'd say Jay Filton had a really good one midfield too, and Alagui, who only really had a couple of chances the whole match, he took them.
So how does it feel? Semi-final of the Scottish League Cup.
Incredible, Andy, incredible.
Well, a team that we thought would be really struggling in the First Division have more than held their own. They're in the final of the Ramsden's League Cup, and listen to this one, all 5 trophies available to Falkirk are still on. They're in the final of the Stirlingshire Cup, they're in the final of the Ramsdens, the semi-final of the League Cup, they're still of course in the league race, and the Scottish Cup still to come. What a season already, Craig.
It's certainly becoming a fairy tale season, Andy, and I feel really proud for Presley.
Brilliant, eh? As all the fans start to funnel out here from Falkirk, smiles on every face, into the semi-final. Farid El Alaji getting all the plaudits, but for me, the man of the match tonight has to be Stephen Kingsley. He came in for his first game of the season. He obviously wasn't fit, but what a game he had, Craig. Never let them have anything down that left-hand side. And for me, man of the match.
Yeah, definitely, Andy. He's made it very hard for Presley to drop him when Scobie comes back. But fantastic.
That's the joy of the Falkirk fans as they head for home. And really, they've got another semi-final to look forward to, and who says we won't have another final to look forward to? As I say, the 5 trophies available to the Bairns are still on, and let's look forward to that semi-final. Whoever we get, it doesn't matter anymore. Falkirk are through, and the final score here from Dundee United was Dundee United 2, Falkirk 2, but Falkirk win 5-4 on penalties, and that's what will make the headlines tomorrow. Stuart Murdoch stepped up to the plate, sent the ball by Dustin Pernis, and the place erupted. Absolutely fantastic. Join us again on Saturday from the Falkirk Stadium on the Falkirk Football Programme Live, where unfortunately we're back to league business, and we welcome Wraith Rovers to the Falkirk Stadium. Something to prove there because they beat us 1-0 at the start of the season, but really this team has nothing to prove. Another fantastic victory against a very talented Dundee United side, but it's Falkirk who advanced to the semi-finals. Final score here was Falkirk 5, Dundee United 4 on penalties. Falkirk are through to the League Cup semi-final.